Alrighty, hello, welcome to a Wednesday stream. My apologies for being a few minutes late. I was rebooting my computer and then it decided it was not going to find the internet. So I had to fiddle with that for a second. But anyway, I am here. The internet appears to be connecting to my computer. But just, with that in mind, make sure you're saving today, just in case. But yes, so happy Groundhog Day, happy belated Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, if you celebrate that as well. And hopefully the groundhog in your area declared that you would have the type of weather you prefer. I haven't even checked, honestly. I know that some groundhogs have usually, think, oh no, it's cold, I'm going inside. And then some think, oh, not too bad. And then, of course, there are those who are scared by the number of people who are coming to observe them and take pictures of them and all of that. So, you can't really tell from the background, but I spent yesterday not doing the new routine that I planned. Oopsies. But I did take the time to do some housework and also to clean up my bookshelf that's over this way, which is mostly my nonfiction college textbooks, craft books, anthologies of fairy tales and folklore and things like that. So I spent part of the day yesterday trying to clean up those shelves, and I went and donated 78 books this morning. I think it was 78. I added a couple at the end there, so I think it was around 78. Anyway, it's still not quite enough. I have kept too many books. I know. I just I can't get rid of them because there are certain ones that I'm like, oh yeah, I had such a good time in this class that I took with these books, and I really enjoyed these particular stories that are in the giant anthology, and I'm like, I don't want to get rid of the giant anthology, but really honestly, when am I going to read it again when I have umpteen other books on my TBR that I could read? Probably never, but I just I can't get myself to let it go. And the whole Marie Kondo, does it spark joy? Yes, it sparks joy when I remember XYZ happened, or this about the class or whatever. So it still sparks joy, but do I need it? No, but still. So I was struggling, and I took a couple breaks yesterday so that I could reset and then get rid of another handful and things like that. So it's still not where I want it to be, but I no longer have 2 stacks of thigh-high books, 2 thigh-high stacks of books, there we go, on the floor, and then additional stacks in front of the other books. I no longer have those. So there's that. Progress. Progress. But still, so I got rid of, mostly what I got rid of was textbook stuff, more technical things. I kept most of my anthologies of folklore and mythology because I can't. I love those too much. But a bunch of the Norton anthologies of, world literature from XYZ. I got a compendium of Norton Anthology's World Masterpieces, and I kept that one because it's all in one volume, so I kept that. But most of the other ones, for the Victorian era and yada yada yada, I got rid of those. So anyway, so I'm slowly narrowing my collection. I got rid of some of the teaching textbooks that I don't need, because they are now out of date, because there's always new stuff. So I got rid of those. Did I get rid of any writing books? Any quote unquote writing books? No. So like failure on that part. But I did get rid of some books. I got rid of 78. So progress, sort of. Yes, exactly. Okay, so yes, this is I have the emotional attachment to books as well. Yes, that was when I was reading the Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. That was one of the things that shocked me. She's like, "Oh yeah, I only keep about 4 books," and I'm like, "You say what again? Say what?" And she sort of like goes on with the caveat of like, most people really don't have a whole lot of books that they collect unless you are in a field that demands it. Or a field that is related to books or articles and writing and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I can understand that, but still, like, 4 books. That's all you have. I'm sure she has more on ebook, and that is one of the things that I've tried to do over the years is see if I could shift more over into e-reading, but there's just something about a book that you can physically hold. And I am much more likely to go reread things if it's in physical form. Or read in general if it's in physical form. But anyway, let me stop yakking at you about my addiction to books and say hello. So Megan is here. Hello, happy Groundhog's Day. Happy Groundhog's Day to you. And Devin says howdy and happy Groundhog's Day. Stacy says hello. And the Catastrophe Hour. Hello, Callie here. Hello, welcome back. Glad to be back writing with you. Yes, glad to have you back as well. CB is here. Hello. And Devin says the groundhog here in Canada predicted an early spring. Oh, so the groundhog is hashtag not on the naughty list. Yay! Stacy says, I am not looking forward to the storm you're supposed to get tonight. Ah, yes. Yes. It's clouding up here, but I don't know that we're expecting I don't think we're expecting a cold front. I think it's actually bringing in some warmer air. So, and hello, Callie. Thank you. And Cool Gamer is here. Hello. And Elizabeth is here. Hello. You're here to do some paperwork, tax-related work. Ah, yes, taxes. I now have both of my W-2s, one from my day job and one from Amazon. I earned a total of $18.68. So, and hopefully work on your draft. Excellent. And Lindsay is here. Hello. Welcome. And Daya is here. Good evening. How are you? And Charlie is here. Hey, how are ya? And CB says, I think the one in New York predicted 6 weeks more of winter. Yeah. You don't have groundhog here. Do you have something similar? I don't know. I mean, the squirrels have been out and about for forever, so I don't think we can count on them to be a reliable weather mammal. Are groundhogs mammals or are they marsupials? No, they're rodents. Weather rodent. So Kate says, hello. You're going to try and squeeze in some writing sprints between work shenanigans. Excellent. Yes, and this is where we started discussing our attachment to books. And realize you just need to have I do. Like, I have another 3 feet deep, 6 foot tall. No, sorry, 3 feet across, 6 feet tall shelf over here, bookcase over here. So I have 4 bookcases in my room, and so I don't have much more wall space, y'all. I don't know that I can fit another bookcase in here. Lindsay says you have a whole room of them and the bookshelves in every room. Yes, bathrooms too. Yeah, exactly. I wish I could. Thing it says you have 2 bookshelves and you'd really like to have more and more room for books in general. Yeah. I have a problem. Even when I tell myself I have, 2 shelves of to be read stuff, I still go out and get more. Heather is here. Hello, welcome. And CB says, I have 1 built-in bookshelf in the living room, and then you have books in your bedroom windowsill. Yes. Windowsills have always, if they're deep enough, they serve very well as an extra bookshelf. Morgan is here. Hello. And Callie says you have a rule now that you have to get rid of anything under 3 stars. Yes, that is a pretty good rule. There are certain books, though, that I find that there's like a section or an atmosphere or something about it that I want to reread. And there are books that I can predict that, like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. I might want to come back and look at this again. And so there are certain books that I hang on to because of specific sections. And yeah, and I've gotten rid of a few of those and deeply regretted it and had to go find them again. So yeah. So Lindsay says 4 books. I know, exactly. I was just like shocked that she had so few books. And I don't know if she set that rule, and I think that's her personal books, not her kids' books included in that. But yeah. Stacey says you cannot find all your books in e-reader. Yeah, that makes sense as to why that would, yeah. Heather says I would put books on my book windowsill except for the fog and water that accumulate. Okay, condensation. Yeah. When it's cold, yes. The bottom shelf are homeschooling books. Second bottom is notebooks. Third shelf is craft books. Above that is fiction, and then your clarinet certificates on top. Nice. That's excellent. Charlie says, I am working on posting your world building to Anvil, World Anvil, as you work on being awake enough to do your class reading. Yes. Some of your books are older than the star system. There you go. Third shelf is craft book and reference books. Yes. I have far too many. And I did get rid of okay, so here's the thing. I once upon a time I had 5 different versions of the Arabian Nights because the translations were different, and so the story details and some of the stories that were included were different, and that was how I justified having 5 different versions of the Arabian Nights. I think I am now down to just 2. So progress. Catastrophe says, yeah, I can normally tell if you like a book, so you tend to only buy the ones that you know you will like. Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, so we need to talk about the card for today and then what we're going to be doing. And then we need to get to work. So the card for today is the Spider Spirit, which means if you do not like insects or arachnids, you're going to have to look away. But let me go ahead and find the Spider Spirit in the book. That way I can read you the more in detailed. Here we go. Okay, so spider appearing on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Here we are. Here she is, Spider Spirit, and the main message is make your dreams real. So we have this web creation that the spider is creating. And so the spider is going to disappear in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so spider is no longer on the screen. Devin goes, no, Groundhog card? Okay, so if you want the Groundhog card, the Groundhog card appeared for me a couple of days ago. I was on one of the days that I was not streaming. But I will show you the Groundhog. Let me find him. There we go. Okay, so we can do 2 cards for today. The Groundhog for the actual day itself, and then we can also do the Spider Spirit for the regular part. Okay, so here's the Groundhog. He's cute. Time to let go is the main message for the Groundhog. Okay, so let's do the spider first because that one's the regular card for today. Okay, so the Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. Weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then the spider joins you as your co-weaving partner. Take but a single step to make your dreams a reality, and the spirit will take 10 towards you, for the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. Spider arrives when you need a reminding of the awesome power of creation with the spirit or with the universe. Ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic, and you will begin to bring your dreams from the realm of intention into the realm of reality where they take form. The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you have become the one that lives the life you desire. The web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern you set into motion. Another message of the spider is about any creative project you may be considering. Writing, painting, music, journaling, gardening, etc. Now is the time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you as something creative, artistic, and tangible. Creative projects are successful now if you are so inclined. So let yourself be open to the abundance of the universe. Okay, so there we go. That is the spider card for today, meaning that today is a very, very good card, or very good time for your creative efforts. So if you were going to choose between productivity of your to-do list and creativity, maybe shift over to the creativity side of things. That's what the spider is telling me. So that's the spider card. And the groundhog, in honor of today. Here we go. Okay, so the groundhog. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to things that are familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. Where the Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign that there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born and something that will be far better for you. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too might you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming, and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and attachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you, and get ready for something amazing to take its place. The spirit is already sending it your way. Okay, so if you have been considering shelving a project that is no longer working for you, or that has been bringing you too much frustration, it is indeed time to let it go. If you are struggling, or your characters are struggling to let go, it's time to have them let go. So that is our two cards for today. The Spider Spirit, meaning get your creativity on, and the Groundhog, which is telling you in no uncertain terms that you got to let it go. So there we go. That is, but the Groundhog is also very appropriate because I was doing my thinning of things yesterday. So yes, so those are both very good cards for today. So that hopefully one of those two will strike a chord with you. Let's see. Megan says, apparently the Raging Waters theme park in Sacramento is hiring. It's showing up in your job news feed, and they're hiring for all positions. Oh my. So they are getting ready for a season, they think, they hope. And yeah. CB says you have 5 huge encyclopedia type books and then several other. Okay, for your reference shelf. Gotcha. And the spider reminds you of the one that bit Peter Parker. It is a pretty cool spider, I must say. Stacy says you're going to be working on genealogy today. You wrote earlier, and the branch that you're working on is like a spider web because siblings married another set of siblings. Ah, yes, all the interconnectedness. Yes. All right. So that is the cards for today, the card reading and whatnot. So I forgot to pull up a timer. So Okay. Here we go. Now I have one pulled up. All right, we're going to start with a 15-minute to get us rolling, get our warm-up done, and that way we can then have a deeper focus when we get to our 25-minute spreads. So, alrighty. Reminders, that's what I need to do. Okay, so 1, don't forget to save your document if you've already been working this morning, and if you haven't pulled up your document yet, now's the time to do so. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. I have water. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Those are your reminders, and here we go for 15 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, how'd we do? That was a 15-minute. I'm going through. My brain is kind of all over the place. I had found an old notebook that I had labeled as notes for stories. And then most of this notebook is not actually story notes. It's just like I apparently grabbed this notebook because there was pages and paper in it. And so the majority of this is not actually usable for what I had intended it to be. So I was just ripping out some of those. Anyway, because look, I had this, it just says notes for stories, and look how thin it has become. I had already apparently peeled out a whole bunch of pages anyway. So I've really only got that much of notes in there. There we go. Figure out where the camera is rather than where the so this I can like transfer over to one of my other like actual collections of ideas books, and then use that for what it has been used for, spare paper. I did get a couple other things done. Worked in my bullet journal for a few minutes and figured out some of that, and then I looked at the notebook and I started a couple other things. So anyway, so it was a very sort of a random but decent sprint. But yeah, so stuff. I got stuff done. I do not have a word count for you because it was all done by hand. Which I still have not killed this pen. I'm thinking I will kill it in the next day or so, I think, because it's only got that much left. I say that, and like this is all the spring, so all that's left is just like that bit. So I'm anticipating that it will it will die before too long. Oh, I should have put that in the other way. Or not. I don't know. Good Lord. Now I've made my pen fall apart. Anyway. Oh, Lord. I don't even know how to put that back together. That's going to be a problem. Okay. I think I figured that part out. Okay. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Okay. Or not. I just like destroyed my, there we go. Okay. Got that. Got that. See if this still works now that I've possibly destroyed my pen. Okay. Click part works. Okay. We're good. I figured out how to put it back together. Lord. So that just feels like how this week is going because, yeah, that's just, sometimes that feels that way. All right, so right as we started that sprint, Becca came in. So hello, Becca. And then I also put this in here. For those of you who like repeating numbers, are you happy that today is 2/2/22? So, and Becca says, your favorite number is 2, so you're very pumped for today and for the 22nd. Yes, the 22nd will also be very fun. And the special card is one of your favorites. Yes. It's a really nice card. Stephanie, hello. Love your new avatar picture. Good morning, everyone. You just made it here. Sorry you're late. No worries. No problems. It's the Darling Writer channel. Come on in whenever you want. See, we got 3 words. Hey, nice. Progress. You were playing bingo on Facebook. Gotcha. Are those well, did you make 3 words with your bingo? Did you get bingo 3 times? Weaver Words 1990. Hello. Welcome. You joined late. That's okay. First time sprinting with you guys. You are working on some plotting for a writing project. Ooh. Do you already know the genre of this writing project, or are you keeping it a secret? And whatever genre it is, that is perfectly fine because we have all kinds of writers here in the chat. Charlie says, I finished and published your article on Fursu, I think. You're going to have to let me know if I mispronounced that. And now you are on to the next one. Excellent. And Callie wrote a flash fiction. Excellent. Good. Dia got 237 words on a new project. Yay. We love new projects. And Rachel, hello. You made it to the stream again. Yay. Hopefully writing actually happened some point today. I hope so too. Hope so for all of us. Kate says 164 for you. Excellent. Stacy is doing okay, but your hand is already hurting. Dang storm coming. Ah, yes. The bones are creaking on all of that. Bones and ligaments. Your boyfriend called. No, your BFF called. Okay, there we go. BFF called. She finally checked the mail, and you had sent her the birthday gift. You've been trying to get her to check the mail for weeks. Oh, my. I'm glad she finally got it. You don't think you've ever finished a pen. You lose them before you get around to finishing them. Plus, you have so many. I never use one solidly. Well, that's what I've been. I have been on a search for which pens actually like fit my hand and not give me as many cramps, as well as ones that actually like suit my handwriting. Because there are certain pens that sometimes the ink flows a little too much, and so because of my not great writing posture and handwriting, the little flicks at the end of the letters that are like pseudo connective cursive, they're not right, but whatever. It just makes it look messier. And then there are certain pens that I can use that like actually they don't do that extra little flick of the ink. I think gel pens do it more often because the ink flows a little faster, and that's also like gel pens are faster to kill. If you want the experience of killing a pen, of running it dry, go for a gel pen, not a ballpoint. So Heather talked to the hubby and made talk to the hobby. Yes. Talked to the hubby and made lunch. And oh, you're going to mention that your father-in-law's birthday is today. He always gets teased about being Groundhog. Well, happy birthday to your father-in-law. And Sid is here. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing good. And CB is laughing. And it's your hubby's birthday tomorrow. Oh, wow. Nice. So all birthdays. CB says John Bon Jovi's birthday is March 2nd, which is Ash Wednesday this year, and he's 60. You know, it's kind of yes, I'm realizing that like the artists, musicians, and celebrities, like actors and things that were the hot thing, the leading men or whatever, when and women, when I was becoming cognizant of movies and things. They're all turning like 60, like, somewhere in their 50s and 60s. And I'm like, how? And they still look good. But that's, a product of wealth and being able to afford a personal chef and personal trainer, and also like fantastic genetics. So your birthday is Monday, and you'll be hosting a stream that day. Yay! You like the ultra fine tip pens? Yes. Those can be very fun as well. CV says you wrote 4 words because you opened the document and had 4 words. Chapter 22. Hey, it's progress. We'll take it. Heather says, and we are hosting another party for your son's 18th birthday on Saturday, so he won't be able to stream. Gotcha. CB says, when I use pens, I like big. You use pencil more often though. Yeah, I did. I used to use pencils more often just because that was what I had handy. But I have had so many notebooks that then I like came back to months later, and like all the pencil graphite was smeared. I got really frustrated with that. So I've been using pens more in the last few years. I think it also has to do with becoming a teacher and like having to write in pen for feedback. let's see. Weaver Word says you like the frictions. Yes, the ones with the friction erasers. Yes. Yes. I have some of those as well. Alrighty. Well, whatever pen we are using, let's do another sprint. And this time we will use a 25-minute, still with the ambient typewriter sounds, still from HK Darkwood, because her timers are amazing. And don't forget that the second sprint is the self-promo sprint, and you should feel free to promote yourself. So your YouTube channel, your Amazon author page, your Twitch channel, your Etsy store, your blog or website, your social medias, etc., etc. Whatever it is, feel free to promote yourself, as long as it's, relatively safe for work. And bonus points to you if it's writing adjacent. Alrighty. You have an entire jar of Ticundera pencils and you love them but never use them. Yes. I've also gotten, I don't even know where we got them, but Blackwing pencils are supposed to be like super, super nice. But I just haven't used them because whatever. CB says you use pencil more often, particularly for writing music, because when you were in school, you got punished for not using pencil. Yeah. Fun times. All right. So don't forget to promote yourself during this sprint. And here are your regular reminders. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip of whatever you're supposed to be hydrating with. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine. Roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, walk around, or a snack, you do that. Take care of yourself. Here we go. 25-minute Pomodoro sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right, how was that? I got 279 words. I was trying to think very specifically, I was trying to be very concise in my writing, and not overly detail it. I didn't want the words to look like the print on grandma's sofa, all cluttered and crazy and whatever. Maybe that was just my grandma, or maybe it's just Southern grandmas in general. But I wanted it to be pretty neat and clean, in terms of the details and whatnot. So I think I succeeded. 279 well-intended words. So I think that did okay. Progress, like, good word progress. So that's always nice. Not having to think, oh yeah, I'm gonna like cut 75% of these words. So I don't think that about the words that I wrote that sprint. So that was nice. Very good. How do we do? Let's see. Let me scroll back up to where the self-promo started. Also, if you have not put in your self-promo, now's the time to do so. And Devin said, I still haven't received my bonus points from the previous stream. So I said, here's some stars. So there you go. Because I can't just, like, I have these, but I can't just, like, give it to you. I mean, I could stick it on the lens of the camera, but then I'd have adhesive to come off of the camera. So I won't do that. Sorry. I will give you these stars instead. All right. So CB's self-promo started the chain, said, I have 35 stories on Archive of Our Own under the name Pepperoni Fan 1982. 2 of are 3 shots. 1 is a novel, and the rest are 1 shots. And you have some new videos on your YouTube page, which is the handle CB394. Megan says, it's your birthday on Monday, and the big 3-0. You'll be celebrating by hosting a live stream then, and here's the link for the live stream. Excellent. Yay. And Devin said, my things. And here's Devin's link tree, which has links to all of Devin's stuff. And then here is Devin's specific link for the playlists that Devin puts together for us, which are amazing. Megan says, I also have a Cyrano de Bergerac deep dive for you to check out before you see the movie Cyrano later this month. Excellent. Yes, it was very fun to watch Megan's breakdown of it. Heather says, here's my Etsy shop, greeting cards and art for writers and lovers of fantasy and sci-fi, and there is the link. And so I think Megan explained this, but Devin is kind enough to put all of the YouTube links for writing live streams into a playlist for us every day. And so Devin's playlist is our go-to location for, I need to write today. Who's writing so I don't feel like I'm alone. So Devin's playlist is immensely helpful, and I highly suggest that 1, you subscribe to Devin, but also 2, that you bookmark his playlist page so that you can come back to it every day. So yes, Devin doesn't do sprints. He just gathers up all of them that everybody else is doing and then shares it out. Yes. Yes. Devin on a stream would be a bad idea. I think it would be fun. But if you don't want to, that's fine. So you're better off in the chat. And here is one of my self-promos. If you need a journal to keep track of your tarot, here is one that I made. I linked to that. And let me pull up what it looks like. Most everybody here has seen it, but it looks like this. So if you like tarot and you want to have a big old fat journal, this is what the blank page looks like. So it's a double page spread, and you can let's see if I've got, yeah. So you can do your own journaling and see if there are patterns that you have. And also you can also keep a record if you are doing for yourself or for others. So that's my tarot journal in case you want one. And Heather says, I offer line editing, copy editing, and proofreading for independent authors. I help authors make their voice shine through. And there's the link for that. Very nice. Thank you. And here's my other promo, which is I am the Dawdling writer on pretty much everywhere: YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, etc., Instagram. The only place where it's different is Twitter, where I am a Dawdling writer. So Devin says, I want to make videos in the future, but they will not be live ones. I'm excited for that. That'll be, yes, Megan is as well. So it'll be very fun. And so Devin says, now I have living on video by Transact stuck in your head. You get songs stuck in there a lot, and that is okay. I have like specific lines that run through my head rather than the whole song. And so lately I've been frustrated because the line that is stuck in my brain is just gotta stay high. I'm like, okay, well, like, why? I've been listening to like all kinds of really cool music, but why does that line get stuck in my head? I don't know. And so Heather says, here's my YouTube channel. I run live writing sprints on Sundays at noon Eastern, starting back up next week. Excellent. And Heather is laughing with Devin. And Subi says, I had Edelweiss stuck in my head earlier. We get things stuck in there too. Yes. And you currently have Living on a Prayer in yours, probably because after, because after Subi was talking about it. Yes. And CB says, I posted a video of me caterwauling. It's my life last night, and you'll be 40 in September. Nice. Devin says, I prefer bad medicine. Just work that time. That's okay. At least you're getting it done. CB got 237 words that time. Rachel got 99 words, but you had to reread part of your last draft. Elizabeth got 509. Nice. Excellent. You are welcome for the self-promo opportunity. You're going to go head out to a couple errands. Excellent. Your favorite Bon Jovi song is Bed of Roses, but it's a very difficult song, especially for a soprano. Gotcha. Yes, the good kind of progress when you're not going to have to remove 3/4 of it. It's fantastic. Charlie fixed an error in your World Anvil CSS, so the article lists will auto-sort into 3 columns. Nice. Excellent. Go you. Coding and everything. Devin says, giving you stars is better than mooning you. Do we have a moon? Can I moon Devin? In the digital way, not the... Here you go. Have a gibbous moon. All right. CB says facepalm. Yes, that's the one that I made. It's the tarot journal. It's through KDP, so you can purchase it if you like. But yes, so I did design and make that with the help of Canva. So Stacy says, I had to take a break, ran out of index cards. Oh no, I had to go find a new pack. Yes. Megan, you took the dogs out. They barked at everyone. One woman tried to apologize for making the bark, and I'm like, no. I'm the one who should. Dogs just bark. That's just one of the things they do. So, and here are the moons for Devin. And here we are laughing at that. Yes. Alrighty, I think I have reached the bottom of the chat, so I think we are ready for another sprint. In which case, I need to share the screen. So maybe we should all have "Do You Believe in Love" stuck in our head. or do you believe in life after love? There we go. Words stuck in our head after I said share enough times. Exactly, Devin. Exactly. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can change the song that is stuck in our head to something else this sprint, and also get some words in. So don't forget to save. Now saved. Don't forget to take a sip of whatever we're supposed to be hydrating with. Make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a posture check, and 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. And those are your reminders. And here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. How did we do that time? I got 353 in that document, and I think I got like 80, 87 in the other one. Again, not bad. Don't forget to save. Don't forget to save. Why are you all of a sudden out of focus? Goodness gracious, camera, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't know what the camera is doing. It's going to do whatever it wants to. And hopefully it works, and, you know, then it'll be good. All right. Let me see how you did in your sprint, or you can tell me how you did overall. Up to you. I did take a few minutes to go, since I finished my drink, my water, I went and refilled it. So I can mark that down in my hydration tracking. Because if I'm not tracking it, I often forget to drink as much as I should in a day. So that's why I tend to have to track it. All right. Where were we? Devin said, thank you to Maya for the kind tweet. And I went and I followed the link that Devin provided. And she was giving a shout out to Devin for creating the playlists all the time. And so I liked and retweeted it. And I also followed Maya, but I thought I had already followed, but apparently not. Either way, I am now following. So Heather says heading out. Bye-bye. That's where I said bye to Heather. And okay, so Maya is also a part of Stream Hoppers United, popping in between all of the streams. Yay, all the love. And Jordan arrived. Hello. Thought you'd drop in and say hi, but you're going to go train like a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball. Nice. You're trying to get healthier and pump up your muscles. Yeah. Yep. The beginning of the year is that time where we realize, oh, we usually ate too much over the holidays and need to maybe have a better start. Kate says you got more work done, at least the first sprint. Okay, no problem. At least you got some work done and made some headway. Stacy's also making some headway. Nice. Weaver wears 1990, still plotting away. Plot bunnies abound, don't they? Don't they always? And just like regular bunnies, I think they breed at an exponential rate. CB says I did online grocery shopping. Very nice. And 22 words besides that. Excellent. Good. That's fine. It's fine. Some of us do and some of us don't, and some of us just, you're happy with what you are. And some of you also have, better eating habits than others. So it just is what it is. And we all have our own healthy journey, lifestyle, etc. And they're very individual for us. Okay. Don't forget to save your document. I will be back on Friday for some more sprints and hopefully some fun chats. Let's see. Brain, please work. Who else is streaming on Wednesday? I'm going to pop in Devin's playlist into the chat again. Shh, Devin, don't talk about them. If we don't talk about them, maybe they won't arrive. So, yes. Stacy was watching an episode of Lucifer. Very nice. This is where Devin was saying, no robotic entities today. Did they see their own shadows and hide? Maybe. Hopefully. All right, y'all. Don't forget to save your documents. Don't forget to take a sip of whatever you're hydrating with and check your posture. I'm currently slouching again. So, yes. And I will see y'all later in the chats, and I will see y'all hopefully on Friday for some more sprints. And have a wonderful rest of the midweek. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.